This is literally the most powerful system that you're ever going to use whenever you implement it in your trading, and there's a few things it's going to do for you. One, it is going to give you very specific entry criteria. Two, it's going to give you stop loss criteria. Three, it's going to give you very specific exit criteria. Four, it is actually going to save you a lot of time. And five, it is going to reduce or at least minimize your risk, and it's going to allow you to have a systematic approach to the markets, and it's all going to be represented for you graphically on the charts. I'm going to show you exactly how you can automate it too in literally 5 seconds with a click of a button. Now, this system, I've never seen anybody not be profitable with it. Period. Go ask anybody that's using it. Go ask anybody that's actually a real trader that's not trading bull flags and trend lines, that actually trades institutional money, because that's exactly what we're going to be showing you. These are called order blocks and fair value gaps. And the order block is going to be your entry criteria or the fair value gap, okay? And then your exit criteria is going to be very clearly defined on your chart. I'm going to show you this in just a second. Now, the one thing that I want you to understand, when you're using this system, it is literally going to show you where institutional orders are placed. Why does that matter? Because it's going to tell you where there are going to be potential reversals, and then it's going to tell you, if you're in a trade, where you're going to see resistance or support, where you need to get out of your trade because there's institutional orders there, okay? 95% of the volume in the world, in the markets, happens by institutions and high-frequency trading algorithms. The other 5%, that's people like us. Nobody like us is actually moving the market. It's the institutions. So if you want to know where the supports and resistances are, where the actual reversals are going to be, you got to track that institutional volume, but it's very hard to do. We do this with order blocks because an order block is showing us where a block of institutional orders happened before a big displacement move away from that price level where institutions pushed it in the direction that they want, but those institutions left a block of orders there to be filled at a later date when you come back to that level. Now, not every single order block is actually made the same. They're going to have different volumes. And the problem with every indicator in the market, except for one, is that they don't show you the volume, and you can't understand how big of a resistance is this going to be, how big of a support is this going to be. So by understanding the volume of orders that happened at that exact price, you're going to know how big the institutions bet in a particular direction at that price. So I'm going to show you exactly why this matters on the chart right here. And as soon as I pull it up, I swear you are going to see exactly what it is that I'm talking about. Okay, so there's a way that you can automate this entire system, and it is called Order Blocks Suite by Alpha Intelligence. If you want to get it, just click the link in the description. It's right down there for you. Do whatever you want to do if you don't already have it. But this is how you use this system, okay? So by understanding that these are your order blocks right here, right? And it also plots your fair value gaps, okay? And they're all labeled over here, and they're also labeled in the Confluence bubbles. This is going to give you the most powerful amount of data that's going to arm you for actually entering trades. Where do I know that we're going to get potential reversals, right? Well, at the places that have the higher volume. So for example, on this one, you can see inside of this bubble, cumulative volume is 3.2K contracts, okay? There's 2 order blocks there. That's pretty decent volume because 3,200 contracts on the silvers futures is hundreds of millions of dollars, right? In that one little order block set right there. You think that's pretty decent amount of institutional volume, right? So whenever that order block is created, when you come back to it and you retest it, not only are you getting an entry, right? But you're also getting exit criteria, okay? Because there will be order blocks down here for you to target, but also you're getting a clear stop loss criteria, right? We had a stop loss criteria here. We had stop loss criteria here. So what we know is that if we are to enter on, say, this one right here, we enter at the beginning of the order block, we know that our trade thesis is nullified if we come outside of here, okay? So that gives you a 62-cent stop loss, and look at that. That risk to reward would have been 7x, meaning you could have lost your first 6 trades and won your 7th trade having like a 15% 15% win rate, and you're still profitable. That's how powerful this system is, okay? So let me show you how we would have known, okay? Because this is how you can backtest order blocks. We don't hide anything from you. What you can do is you can come in here and you can actually come down to the historical and mitigated order blocks section, click your show historical order blocks, and this will show you all the order blocks in the past that got hit, right? They'll pop up on the screen here in just a second. So this is going to show you where those order blocks were in the past. And look at this. Whenever you entered here, guess where your exit criteria was? Or if you entered here, where was your exit criteria? Your 45-minute order block. And look where price went as soon as it did that. Boom, right? Bam, it went right to that order block, okay? So by understanding that there was an order block here, because if you were back in time and say you were back here, right? And then this hit, this order block right here would have still been there, okay? And that would have been your exit criteria. So let's show you how that played out. Here's your short. Say you enter right at the beginning of the order block. You place your stop outside of the order block, and then you place your take profit at either the top or the bottom of the order block. If you want to be super safe about it, just place it at the top. You have a 5.75x risk to reward. Now, watch this. You also had a second chance to enter on this order block, okay? And this order block was right here with the same stop loss criteria right outside of it, and then the same exit criteria, 4.76x risk to reward. Let's keep playing these out, right? Then you created another order block right here. Okay, so we know where your entry would have been. Your entry's at the beginning of the order block. Your stop loss is outside of these order blocks right here. Boom, boom, right? And then guess what? Your next exit criteria is going to be where your next order block was. And that order block was right here. So guess what? Almost a 6x risk to reward. It doesn't even come back and test your old level. You're never in danger on this. It's absolutely insane. Now, I actually gave this trade out, that exact trade, and this exact trade out previously, and look at this one. What was your entry and exit criteria? Well, it's very simple. Your entry criteria is inside of the order block or where the top of the wick was at the old order block touch, right? So we came in to the order block here, moved down, got full take profit. Now we came back into that order block, same exit criteria, right? You're going to look for your next order block set down, which was right here, your historical 1-hour order block. And look at that. You have an 8x risk to reward ratio, full take profit immediately. And we can zoom in and I can show it to you a little bit better. You place your stop loss outside of the order block. This is where your order block starts, okay? You enter, and you can even target here, which is your first order block outside of it for a 5x risk to reward, or you can target the 1-hour order block, which is a 6x risk to reward, or you can target the next down order block, 1-hour order block for a 7x risk to reward. Now, what you can do when you're doing this is once you get into these trades, say you did enter here, your stop loss was here. Once you start getting down and you get your bounces, just take your stop and move it to break even. And then when you get another push down, guess what? Just trail your stop loss above the next set of order blocks, okay? And we'll take the historical ones off so that this makes it even more abundantly clear for you. This is such an easy system. It's absolutely insane, okay? So whenever you had this big move down right here, what did you do? Well, you created another order block set right here. Okay, fine, no problem. Now I'm trailing my stop above that order block set and above these highs, and I can stay in my trade and move all the way down to this new order block set. And guess what? If you take your full take profit here, no problem, because what are you gonna do? You're literally just gonna wait until you come back into the next order block set and you're gonna enter your short, or you're gonna take longs at the bottom if the trend is starting to turn around. And for you to understand if the trend is turning around, you're going to use a different indicator that we're not going to get into, in super in depth in this video, but it's called alpha structure, and it tells you the structure of the market. So if you're entering longs here, what you would need to see is on alpha structure, say you're entering longs right here, right? Or right here, right? What you're going to want to see is market structure shifts to the upside to continue holding your long. So for example, if we were to break up above here, this is a market structure shift on the 1 minute and 5 minute chart, which would then allow you to start holding your actual trade a little bit longer. So by just understanding order blocks and fair value gaps, okay, you are going to be able to have a clear system with not only entry criteria, but exit criteria for take profit, exit criteria for stop loss placement, and you are going to be able to maximize risk to reward on this, risking as little as possible for as large of a move in profit as you possibly can, okay? As you can see, most of those trades, and these are trades that we all took, right? Most of those trades were anywhere from a 4 to 7, maybe even 8 to 10x risk to reward, meaning you could literally lose 4, 5, 6, 7 trades in a row, and on your 8th one you win just because you're following that system, and you're still making money. You're not probably going to lose 4, 5, 6, 7 trades in a row because these things work so well, and the reason why they work so well is because we track what no one else tracks, and that is the actual institutional volume, and we score it, and we tell you where order blocks are actually congregated together. I'll show you that on the chart just really quickly. As you can see, this Confluence bubble tells you that there are 2 order blocks on top of each other right here with 12,000 in cumulative volume on them, and it actually has an alpha score in there that tells you kind of like the probability of how well it's going to hold up. That is order blocks suite in a nutshell, and it's probably one of the most profitable systems and the best systems that you're ever going to be able to implement, and now you know exactly how to use it.